Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. And the Jaguars will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas State's offense will start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Power football with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out.
And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Woods. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're good.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Lopez wants to fire. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Quick strike complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
1st down here for the offense. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackled immediately after the catch.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Red Wolves are rolling down the field. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quickly complete. Touchdown, Red Wolves! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
It is hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Oh, it's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Line getting set on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down coming up. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end run.
The play action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The Jaguars are threatening on 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball. Oh. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. The throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. This time on target. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. Oh, he left him grabbing. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop This offense just marching down the field.
Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Rayner. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up. Lopez to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Looking to throw on third. Fires to the tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Takes the handoff. It's Cross. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Makes his connection. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Red Wolves are on the move. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Running through contact. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Jaguars will hustle to the line.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're trying to get to it. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. Receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires on the move. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket starts to collapse. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Jaguars! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
3rd down coming up. Here we go. Right.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
He chews up yards now. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Quick strike complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there?
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Trying the left side. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the connection, and they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Lopez to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that.
Gets away from one, finds some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Works the middle. Dances away from one. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quickly complete. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! They take the lead with the 6.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big.
And he's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
South Alabama, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Wood. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Extending the play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Lopez wants to fire. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The quick out. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Got to get to the line, get it settled, get the clock stopped for the potential game-tying field goal.
It leads to 2nd down.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so